Ladies and gentlemen, it happened. Josh Allen with the shotgun snap, back to pass, pocket collapses, and Josh Allen sacks Josh Allen. The number 7 pick in the 2019 draft, Josh Allen, sacks the number 7 pick in the 2018 draft. First time in NFL history we've had players with identical names involved in a sack play like this. It's the little things. It's the little things that make it so enjoyable here.
With that said, welcome everyone to another experiment of Draft Day Sports Pro Football 2022. Today it's all about Josh Allen. I want to see if it's possible if they combine their forces together to actually win both offensive and defensive player of the year. But first, I want to see how good they are. Let's have a look at Josh Allen, quarterback of the Buffalo Bills. Outstanding arm, decent intelligence and accuracy. Speed is also not really bad. Strength and agility also fine. So a mobile quarterback, maybe that helps him actually for playing on the defensive side. And Josh Allen from the Jaguars, 79 overall linebacker. He's a 3-4 outside linebacker. So for the sake of the challenge, let's change that to defensive end and give him the same position skill he has for linebacker. So his overall actually goes up to 84. Yeah, he's not a classic linebacker. He's definitely an edge player. Okay tackling and speed. If we compare that directly to the other Josh Allen, they actually have the same speed, same agility, really similar strength. So not sure if this is on purpose, but of course the stats for the quarterback and defensive stats are different. What I want to try first is how they would perform if Josh Allen, the quarterback, plays as an edge player for the Buffalo Bills, so 64 overall, and the same for the other Josh Allen, how he would perform if he would have been a quarterback. So let's simply change positions, maybe running quarterback to have the same style like the other Josh Allen. So he's a 24 overall, of course no player skill for quarterback. Intelligence 69, but no arm or accuracy rating at all. Let's see how this is going to work out. So quickly changing the depth chart that they're playing. Let's put Josh Allen as QB1 for the Jaguars. And for the Bills on the defensive side, Josh Allen, edge rusher number 1. So pretty interested to see, without combining their forces, if they would be able to play the position of the respective other Josh Allen. So let's quickly sim the season and look at the stats. So the standings are really surprising. The Jacksonville Jaguars managed to get 5 wins. Although this is the second worst in the NFL, I'm still really impressed by Josh Allen, the edge rusher, leading the team to 5 wins as a quarterback. For the Bills, 8-9, so they significantly got worse than what I would have expected with the real Josh Allen as a quarterback. But now playing edge rusher. So let's have a look at the individual stats of both of them. Josh Allen, defensive end. Not sure if he improved a little bit, but he got some player skill. I think most of that due to training camp and experience. Looking at the stats, played all 17 games, 35 tackles, 10 tackles for loss. That's impressive. 1 catch allowed, 5 misses, 14 hurries, so was able to get pressure on the quarterback, 5 knockdowns, actually 1 forced fumble and 2 fumble recoveries. So not bad, and at least managed to get 2 sacks. That's, to be honest, more than what I expected. So there's potential. Let's see how the other Josh Allen managed to play the game. 46 player skill on quarterback. Arm went up by 1, so still not the best arm and no accuracy at all. Oh, wow! That is impressive. 23 touchdowns, more than 3,000 yards. I mean, also 22 interceptions, but a completion percentage of 39%. For a quarterback with 1 accuracy, that's really impressive. 200 completions, a quarterback rating of 56. Also, 10 passes more than 40 yards, 46 passes more than 20 yards. That's actually not bad for a quarterback with an arm of 7. Still, I expect many yards after the catch. And 55 sacks is also not the best. So let's combine their powers, restart the season, and see how they're going to perform. So second try, this time both players have the exactly same ratings. So let's look at the quarterback, Josh Allen. He now is also able to rush the passer, got defensive player skill, tackling, better hands, and I actually also merged the personality and personal values. So whichever number was higher, both players now have the same highest personality and highest personal values as possible when combining them together. Defensive end Josh Allen is actually now up to an 87 overall, maybe because of the higher endurance or also because of the higher intelligence. So now also the exact same ratings as Josh Allen, the quarterback. And now the goal is for both players to actually start both on quarterback and edge rusher. For that, I unlocked the depth chart to be able to let Josh Allen play there. Let's save that. And defensive side, also the same. Now Josh Allen is playing both on the offensive and defensive side. Same for the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen starting on quarterback and on the defensive side. And we substitute AJ Epinesa with Josh Allen. So now also the QB Josh Allen both playing edge rusher and quarterback. So let's see if it's now possible to actually have a Josh Allen on both offensive and defensive player of the year. Now combining both of their strengths. Let's see how the season goes. The season is over, and after looking at the standings, both the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars are 10-7. The Jags actually winning their division, so both teams improved, of course. And now I'm really curious on how both Josh Allens did. Let's have a look at the league leaders. In terms of yards, I see both of Josh Allen's down here, 18th and 20th, so barely over 3,000 yards. Passing touchdown, Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen, 11, Jacksonville Jaguars, Josh Allen on 17 with 22 and 26 touchdowns. I don't think that this would be enough for winning Offensive Player of the Year. Let's have a look at the sacks. And I cannot see either of them. So both Josh Allens were not able to get into the top 20. None of them made it into the Super Bowl. Jacksonville Jaguars lost in the conference championship. And regarding season awards, well, there is actually a defensive MVP. Josh Allen with 31 tackles, 7 sacks, 3 forced fumbles. Is that really worth a defensive MVP? Not sure to be honest, but well, at least we got that. On offensive side, unfortunately nothing, but That's better than nothing. Let's try another possibility to get them up to both offensive and defensive MVP. So now I'm working under the assumption that combining both Josh Allens does not only gives them their best ability, but also creates an effect to actually merge them into the best player possible. So we have Josh Allen, the quarterback, perfect personality, always 100 in personal values, skill rating, and player skill for the respective positions. Both Josh Allen's playing quarterback and both Josh Allen's playing edge rusher. Let's see if it's now possible to create an offensive and defensive player named Josh Allen. So looking at the standings, both have the same record again, this time 13-4, both winning their division, so there is an improvement, but not as much as I would have expected, having a 100 overall player both on quarterback and edge. The moment of truth, let's check out the league leaders. Wow, that is not what I've hoped for. Both Josh Allen's not in the top 20 of passing yards. Passing touchdown, only the Bills' Josh Allen in here with 20. That is really bad. Looking at the sacks, well, Buffalo Bills Josh Allen led the league in sacks with 15, and the Jaguars edge rusher Josh Allen only 8. So what was the problem? Well, that explains a lot. Missing 7 games. That is not good at all, and does definitely not help our case here. Looking at the other Josh Allen also missed 6 games. I think I said 7 the last time, but yeah, obviously 17-game season. So he missed 6 games, but despite that, still 15 sacks. That's not bad at all, but still both players missing the same amount of games. That's a little bit weird. At least this time the Jacksonville Jaguars made it into the Super Bowl after beating the Buffalo Bills. So one Josh Allen got the better out of the other ones. Let's quickly check out the box score. Josh Allen, both quarterbacks, 2 touchdowns, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. And were they able to sack each other? Yes, Josh Allen with 1 sack and the other Josh Allen with 2 sacks. So Josh Allen sacks Josh Allen and Josh Allen sacks Josh Allen. Don't want to know how often I said Josh Allen in this video so far. And this time it's again the Josh Allen of the Jacksonville Jaguars winning defensive MVP. And once again I am very confused. But maybe that's because the other Josh Allen is a quarterback and cannot win defensive MVP. Yeah, would make sense logically. But still, the other Josh Allen was the better edge rusher. And still don't understand why this value is better than this value of Jeffrey Simmons. But yeah, not yet achieved the goal. So let's restart and do it one last time. So last chance, and I did everything I could. Disabled injuries, so both Josh Allens cannot get hurt this time. And for both head coaches, I maxed out everything. Sure, training does not matter, but yeah, whatever. Could have done personality as well, but yeah. But I think the most important thing is strategy and preferences for both. I have created a pass-heavy offensive preference and a D-line focused pass rushing 4-3 defense. So regarding offensive game plan, everything is focused on the pass, and defensively, everything is focused on pass rush. Looking at play calling, I actually made defensive play calling on auto, so I trust the head coach. But for offensive play calling, set everything on 100. So I want to have as much passing as possible to get Josh Allen also on the offensive MVP. Let's see if it works this time. Okay, this time it's very confusing. Jaguars actually got worse, 9-8 record, and Buffalo Bills went undefeated, 17-0. So that's crazy. I don't really know what the reason is. Now again, league leaders, and we have what we wanted to have, both Josh Allen's leading the league in passing. The Buffalo Bills Josh Allen a little bit better, but really pass-heavy offenses, passing touchdown. Buffalo Bills Josh Allen led the league, and Jacksonville Jaguars Josh Allen third. So not too bad. Let's check out sacks. And it's again Buffalo Bills Josh Allen, and with that, theoretically, he should win both offensive and defensive MVP. Jacksonville Jaguars Josh Allen finished second with 19 sacks, so we achieved it. Josh Allen is dominating the league, but I don't think that he will also actually win defensive MVP. This time it's Buffalo Bills. They are in the Super Bowl, but lost against the Washington football team, so not able to get all the way. The moment of truth. Let's check out the season awards. Well, at least we achieved it. Josh Allen wins both offensive and defensive MVP. But here for the defensive MVP, it's the Jaguars Josh Allen. So it's not possible to have an offensive player in here, despite the defensive stats. Makes sense, but still, theoretically, Buffalo Bills Josh Allen should have won both. And here, same for offensive MVP. I cannot see defensive and Josh Allen in here. But we achieved it. Josh Allen dominates the league, actually also winning MVP. And with that said, that's the end of this experiment. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time. Bye bye.